How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Ham Radio Crash Course. Welcome to Saturday. Today, we're reviving the 1-pound POTA challenge. You guys have been knowing for a while that we'd be dipping into the venerable QMX to perform this challenge, and that's the topic of today's show. How do you get a kit down to 1 pound, and you got to do all the things. I'll explain everything, I promise, but enjoy the memes, and we'll get started real soon. How's it going, everybody? I'm Josh KI6NAZ. Welcome back to the Ham Radio Crash Course. So, got a couple of things. We're just going to have fun. Obviously, we did a live stream last night. I won't dare mention what it was about because Don N5SKT has already lamented about hearing the news from ICOM's new radio. Radios, I should say. Radios, that's right. No, it was a lot of fun with the live stream last night. Appreciate you guys. So let's dive into this and we'll just kind of work our way through it. I do want to say again, big thanks to everybody who came out, except for the toad, not the toads. We like the toads, an actual human toad, who downloaded my video and reposted it in 2 little clips, just straight up copying. It was just me. It was just me. So that got copyright striked and taken down. So don't do that, fellas. You can add commentary, do something with it. Don't just steal. That's not cool. All right. So another thing to mention, I gotta do this right up front. Remember when I did that video on the weather radio from Midland? Yeah. Well, I said that I was going to donate whatever the affiliate dollars were, and I did. So that's the first thing. But let me show you real fast what we got. So I took a snapshot the first week. I said I'd do that because I figured getting cash to the Kerr County flood survival group, the charity, would be the best thing possible. Get them the money as fast as possible. When you're in a situation like that, help them out. So I took that money, sent it, and then again at the 1 month, I took another snapshot and sent that too. So we are all clear there, and just hope that the money goes to the right people to help. Not a ton of money, but still something. So appreciate you guys for going in there and buying the weather radios. Speaking of all that other fun goodies and whatnot, I have links in the video descriptions for all my recommended items that you can get for your ham radio travels, including some of the items that I'm going to cover on this show. And yes, there is something. It took me a while to get this working well, and it's the digital aspect of this. The QMX does digital really, really well, but I wanted to use a tablet or a phone. And so that added an extra little bit of challenge. And so I'm going to walk through all of that, I promise, to explain the whole setup. It's not difficult to do, but at the same time, there's it's like a couple of dongles, and there's a very special way to use it. So stay tuned for that. Last but not least, check out hamtactical.com for all your Ham Radio Crash Course merch. Not even, just sometimes it's the inside of a Baofeng. Do you want to know what that looks like going through a, what is that, a PET scanner? Well, that's what the inside looks like. All right. So what is all this? Well, the 1-pound POTA challenge. It's something that I just jokingly came up with. So what is it? It is, you have to activate, right? So activate a park with at least 1 CW, single sideband, and digital contact. If you want to do 1 CW, 1 single sideband, and do the rest WSJTX FT8, you can. There's no problem with that. If you want to do 8 CW contacts and then do 1 single sideband and 1 digital, you can do that too. The only thing is you got to do all of it, single sideband, CW, and digital, right? At least 1 contact, and then you still have to activate the park. So it's really 4 things you got to do. Hey, thank you so much, Don N5SKT, with the 5 memberships, random memberships. So congrats everybody who got a membership. Thanks so much, Don. I appreciate that. So what do you have to include? Like when you say, what's the actual weight? What are you testing in the weight? Well, it's got to be the radio, right? Of course. It has to be the battery. You have to include the antenna, and then any of the accessories. So mic, key, and then cables. Okay? I'm not including the computing device. So cell phone, tablet, laptop, not including that. Because frankly, the radio and the battery and the antenna already take up like a ton of weight. So that is what you need to include. That's what needs to be under a pound, right? There you go. So what? Let's clarify this. What needs to be under 1 lb? Radio, battery, antenna, and then the accessories, mic, key, and cables. So I'm going to show you my setup, and then I'm going to go through a little bit of this. Now, we have already done a lot of single sideband with the QMX. We've done some CW as well. I have a bunch of videos on the QMX, highly recommended. The reason is that we're reviving this for the QMX is because we've already done this with the true SDX, and I have accomplished the goal of the 1 pound POTA challenge. With that said, haven't done with the QMX, so that's what we're looking into. So, okay, everybody got it? We got it? Okay. I am going to take a minute. Mike said okay. So Mike dropped a picture of his 1 pound POTA challenge, and I don't know how is he not getting there? I'm very confused. Let's see. Yeah, so Mike, that's a pretty good showing. The only thing I'm guessing is that speaker. You can just use earbuds, bud. Hey, buddy, use earbuds. That would be my recommendation. And since I'm here, why don't I go ahead and remind you guys, hey, you can join us on the after chat. It's on the Discord. Link is in the video description. The after chat is your chance to get your amateur radio questions answered live. So if you scroll on down to, let's see, live stream, click on live stream. Down here, boop, 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 where is it? Right here under live stream after chat. Click on live stream, go to the bottom. This is where all the people are chatting. But then two below that, where it says live stream after chat, that's where we actually do the voice chat. So you can join us on the air. We'll get your questions answered. That's the best way to do it because it's a lot easier to talk over that voice system of Discord than to try and do it over the chat. Okay, very good. So here's mine, right? We're not including the bag. This is just the raw pieces. And we'll do a little weight check here. So let's dive into that. Earbuds hurt physically? I hate wearing earbuds. Earbuds suck. Jeez. Man. God, you guys are wild. It's the QMX. There's the secret. And you need to do 100-pound challenge. Boy, yeah, I'm a little wild that you guys yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I guess you just do the earbuds to get the just bring the weight down, right? That's the way I look at it. But okay. All right, let's go ahead and get all this stuff off here so I'm not gigging the and no, I'm not going to include the books, but we'll talk about this in a little bit. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, pounds and ounces, right? So hold on, drop my mic. So for weight, you got a QMX, and the wire's on the winder, but this is actually the SMA version. I have a BNC version as well. Apologies for that. It's a little bit more in weight when you add it, but not that big a deal. Now, as far as battery goes, I use 9-volt rechargeables, USB-C rechargeables. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's it. Mike, I think it may be the key and the battery and the speaker. Yeah, I think that's your problem, buddy. Because that's it. You're right there. That's all you need. What's he saying? Oh, Hamburger 2.0 is in the house. What's up, man? Or somebody was calling him out. Anyway, oh yeah, there he is. What's up? Well, mine does too, but you want to carry all your other stuff and be light. So that's it. So it's got to be the battery. It's got to be your Morse code key. So let's talk about all this stuff because again, I think I've got a nice little setup here. So let's back this out and just you know what? I can go a step further. So I'm just gonna throw another one of these on here until we get to a pound. Extra batteries, right? I'm still under a pound. So I got 3 batteries. Hey, Racer07, congratulations. Appreciate the 7.562. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I've tripled my operating capacity in time by bringing these little 9 volts in. So that's it. That includes the cable that you need to be able to make this all work for digital. Very simple, I think. Anyway, let's walk through the items. And like I said, they're all linked in the video description. So, of course, the main star of the show is the QMX. It's the reason, along with the True SDX, is why we can actually do a 1 pound POTA challenge, including digital modes. Because there's lots of radios that do CW. There's lots of radios that do single sideband only. There's very few that do all three, including digital. And the QMX does because it has the inclusion of the USB-C. My QMX is 12 volts. Well, yeah, but you can use a 3S LiPo, a little 3S LiPo pack. In fact, do I have one here that I can show? No. Now you got me. Hold on. Maybe. I have it in another kit. Darn. Anyway, 3S LiPo is what I use for the True SDX, and that works just fine. Okay. So QMX, star of the show. Earbuds to save weight. I mean, these are Skull Candy. These are cheapies. They work fine. I use a Cable Creations super lightweight aux cable. So even these guys are lightweight. The 9-volt batteries that I already showed with USB-C. I have a USB-A to USB-C cable, and this is actually important. This goes into one of the fundamental issues that you have when you're using a tablet or a phone and almost any radio. So that's on the side. This is an on-the-go dongle, specifically the Anker version. I have another one. Frankly, it's just heavier. So I take the Anker version. I think it's a little bit sleeker as well. So that is also linked in the video description if you're interested in that. I have, my mic has opened. Oh, there you go. I built a 3D built and printed a QMX microphone. I think Mike also has one of those. And this works great. So this is the way to go. And then last but not least, we have a 20, I believe this is only 20 meter end-fed half wave for, this is the K6 ARK. Now, yes, this is the SMA version of this. The BNC is going to be a little bit heavier, but I obviously have more weight to spare because I was able to throw 2 extra 9 volts on there. Okay, so what's the deal? Well, let me walk through this, and I'll cover this right up front because I think this is going to be the most interesting to folks. As I saw a number of people kind of complaining about this online, and I want to show you how to do it so that you don't have problems. I am going to use a 9-volt power supply and my home coax or my home antenna to demonstrate this, but I would just use my regular setup in the field. So here's the QMX. I'm going to throw some coax on here before we give it juice. And I'm going to power it on with my battery pack. Now, an OTG cable has a USB-A and USB-C, and it allows your Android devices to communicate with whatever you have plugged into it. This is most generally used for things like thumb drives, cameras, all that stuff. But you can use this to also communicate to some radios. So I will connect this guy, and here's where it's important. This is actually a thing. I had to go find a couple of cables that would work, and you have to check. You get full cat control, audio connection, the whole 9 yards. You have to check that. And then once you have it, you have to make sure that I've had to go in and make sure that I had the USB silver side up, not the folded side with the edge. And so then I will turn on the QMX first, plug in the USB-C. And then with with the OTG, plug it in and put it into digital mode, but keep an eye on this, the digital mode, when we plug into our phone here. All right. So I have a Android phone. Okay. If you did it right with the Anker side up, see the Anker label? You should get a pop-up saying, hey, you've connected a serial device. And there it is. In my case, it just opened up FT8CN immediately. So if I click the port, we should now be getting There it is. Hopefully. Let's see. Give it a second. Yep, there we go. Those are all the decoded signals it's already picking up. And yes, it's e-ink, so the refresh is a little wonky. No, USB-C to USB-C will not work. I had to use an OTG cable. So let's let that scroll for a second. And I will blast out a quick CQ. Yes, it's an e-ink phone. Very funky waterfall. But it's also light. So can't fully get it under a pound. Can't get all that under a pound. But it works pretty okay. So those are all the decoded stations we're hearing right now. So if I go back over to calling, see if we can find somebody that's maybe doing a POTA. Now, what did I say? Keep an eye on the screen here. What happened? It went back to upper sideband. So that was one thing I couldn't get around. I had to go in and manually click it back to Digi. I'll show you my settings for the application in a minute. Into your phone or tablet? Or are you talking about a computer? Because I'm on a tablet. And no, I was not that lucky. I could not get that to work. I've not had that luck. We can try, but I have not had that luck. Oh, I don't have a USB-C to USB-C OTG cable. If that's the question, then sure. If you want a USB-C to USB-C OTG, that's fine. I'm just saying I could not get it to work without OTG. That's all. That was my point. Okay. Let's see. Did we find a POTA station? Oh, man. DL9RDM. There's a POTA station. Okay. So we've adjusted to that station. And we should see this key up. Which tells you did it right. I have found that laptop to tablet is the most convenient for setting up and use of a QMX. Laptop. Tablet was a bit more fussy. So there we go. We're getting out. We have very low reflection, so full power out, and we are transmitting. Let's see if we can make a POTA contact. I believe that it is something to do with FT8CN. That is my thoughts. That is a very good question, Don. I tried 3 cables and had issues. That is yes, it is a Big Me e-paper tablet. It's not really a phone. And I don't think he's hearing me. That's okay. This is more of a proof of concept than anything. That is something that happens too. So Mark is very familiar with doing this stuff. He's a big advocate of the QMX and was on our live stream that we did not too long ago. So getting back into the 1 pound POTA challenge with this, Mark, and doing just a live demonstration of what I have set up. Now, if I didn't show up on Ham Alert, I would be upset. So thanks, Brooks, for catching me up on there. I might just do that, Chris. If you've got a good one, link it in the Discord for me or DM me. If you got a recommendation, I'd love to try it. Cable tester's a great idea. Okay, so not hearing him. So I'm just going to start calling CQ, see who can actually hear me. A lot of people, though. That's a lot. Now, I don't have a good solution on bags yet, and I didn't include my 3D printed case. This probably would replace the two, this would replace the two 9 volts. I don't include that in the 1 pound. I think this is just a neat thing to have. You don't need it, but whatever. So let's see if somebody can hear me out there. All right. Dawn with another recommendation. I like it. Oh yeah, dude, the Cracker Barrel stuff is crazy. So, who did we get? Did we get a CQ out? That's one thing I don't like about this app is that you call CQ once and then it starts to immediately just chase. It'll just chase, chase, chase. It won't hold CQ, which pisses me off. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? No. See, it reverted back. It started transmitting and then wanted to go into chasing again. The good news is that there is a QMX setting on this app, so it's very easy to set up. And see if anybody replies. Great. So there we go. We got somebody. So for the heck of it, see this little planet icon right here? Let's click on that. Let's click on that. Yeah, look at that overlay. E-ink is totally nonsense for this. Like, it's not doing the thing. There we go. There we go. There we go. Those are all the stations we're hitting. Not bad. Is that true? I'm hitting all those stations? Wow, 20 meters is open. Or is that somebody who's responding to me? Yeah, I think it's somebody who's responding to me. I have been using these little e-ink phones because they're really cheap. I've been using them with my N76 and with my QMX and small QRP radios, and they do pretty well. The advantage of them is that the battery life is like forever. There we go. We closed it out. So, all right. This app now has a method of loggings to QRZ, which is pretty cool. So if you can tether it, get on Wi-Fi or whatever, you can just log straight to QRZ. I haven't added my API yet because I knew I was going to go live and I didn't want you guys to know my API. Anyway, I'll mute it now. So I took it off of transmit by clicking the little speaker. Let me show you my setup here. So, all right. Oh, that's not going to look good on screen, is it? All right, hold on, guys. Is that better? I need some contrast. That's much better. Much better. All right, so I have it set to, um, my local area, my call sign. But what you want to do is scroll down here. Now I have it in cat mode, USB-C, and we are running it as a QRP Labs QDX, and that works. You may think that FT8 knows soul, but if I challenged you, could you get a radio station that runs FT8, single sideband, and CW, made a contact in each mode, and activated a park in the same sitting? See if you can do it. There's a lot of soul in beating the challenge. See if you're up to it. So that's my setup for this guy, as far as FT8 and digital goes, right? So that's primarily how I use this with the True SDX. And believe it or not, the True SDX was a little bit less finicky, at the same time, way buggier. This works so much. It's way, 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 way more solid. The other thing I didn't mention was I am using the Aura key, and that also helps with the weight. The weight of this key is fantastic, and that's what helps me keep it under a pound. Ah, it's okay. We'll survive. The BNC wasn't fully meshed, but now we have meshed. Maybe I'll just leave it like slightly slid off just to drive people nuts. What is the weight of QRP? Well, in my case, it's under a pound for this challenge. For those that are catching up to start, let's touch base here real quick before we hop on single sideband, because I'd like to make a contact with at least one person on single sideband and CW. I'm sweating a little bit. It's warm in here. So again, what are we doing? Well, we are activating a park, right? So you got to get at least 10 contacts, and During that time, you need to get at least one CW, one single sideband, and one digital contact. It doesn't have to be FT8. It could be FT4. It could be PSK31 for all I care. To do that, though, to qualify, your radio needs to be under a pound. The kit, right? So radio, battery, antenna, the mic, the key, and then all the cables. Using coax, you'll have to make sure that all that is under a pound. Not bad. Mm-mm. So there you go. Not fully bayoneted. That's right. Not fully bayoneted. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this. The dulcet tones of FT8 here. I'm gonna switch over. Everybody, prepare yourself. Whoa. Handy talkie just tried to take out my wine. Prepare yourself for noises. I will start slow though. Okay. I'll be gentle. All right. Let me plug in here as well. And I am going to disconnect this guy because we don't need it anymore. Cable Creations cable, again, loving this thing. What is the e-ink phone? This is the Bux Palma. Bux Palma. If you take my Amazon link, I didn't really expect that people would want to buy one of these, but I kind of like it. It works just fine with the N76, VGC N76, and obviously the QMX. If you take my Amazon link and just type in Bux Palma, I'll get a little bit of the cut. I'll try and fix the link between now and the after chat. Drop it in there for you, but if you do end up looking for it. So anyway, all right, we've got that plugged in. Let's slide on up here. Oh, got that all screwed up. All right. Let me know if the volume's good or not for you guys. Let me see. I'll adjust this. Is that better? No radio audio? Oh, what? You're not hearing that. How about now?
Thanks, QRZ.
Oh, that's a loud station.
Kilo Whiskey, 8 November, QRZ. DQ contest, KW8N. KC50MT59, Lorraine.
Oh, now it's on.
OME, got it. Thanks, QRZ. KE0SOE59, Lorraine.
Oh, okay, good.
KE0 Sugar
Good signal, right?
59 Lorraine County. What's your state?
Oh, it's a freaking contest weekend? I'm just kidding.
KE0 SOE, are you still there?
Too low? That's crazy.
All right, very good. Thanks. And who's the 7?
There, you got that now, right? You hear that, right?
Okay, who's the there was a, well, first of all, there's a Kilo November. Now, let's get that one in the log. Go ahead.
Get that one in the log. Come on now. What up, Ohio QSO Party?
Missouri, KU0SOE. Now, who's the other station?
Doesn't that sound amazing for a $135 radio?
TAZ59 Lorraine.
Isn't that crazy? Ohio, guys. Freaking Ohio.
Thanks. Where's that? KF0SOY 59 Lorraine. Thanks. That's KF0SOY. Who's the other station?
Isn't that crazy?
Yours, Ed.
We still sound good, right?
KG7CY 59 Lorraine.
And you're a 59 into northern Idaho.
Thank you very much. And now there's the 659 Lorraine.
He is not QRP.
Something 6. That's it. WA6UVW 59 Lorraine.
$130 radio,
Thank
guys.
you. Kilo Whiskey,
Crazy.
Norway.
Where's our POTA peeps at? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Oh, that's my bad. You'll like that better now. Let's try this again. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? CQ, 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 Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. This is actually the hardest contact to make if you're doing this challenge, is single sideband. I don't have my 1 pound POTA challenge antenna hooked up. Let me tell you that. It's a 3 element step IR. CQ, 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 Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, CQ. Yeah, I use 9 volts for this as well. You're so sweet, Interstellar Starman. You're always so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm literally. It is cheating. Oh yeah, I'm not getting out very far. Don't worry. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, CQ, 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 Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. So he's calling CQ on CW. He's probably getting out better than... I hear you. Go ahead and give me your call sign, CW. CQ, 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 Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Well, This is going to make the challenge difficult. All right, so maybe that's not in the cards. Let me see if I can find somebody who's got a good signal.
We're playing for her. So,
Whoa.
KR5W. You have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. KR5W.
All right.
All right, Roy. Well, I'll say 73 to you first, and you and Miss Laura, y'all have a good night, and pray for you guys too out there. We got you on our prayer list as well. So KR5W, KG4VXC.
So I appreciate the contact with you, and you have a great rest of your night. 7-3.
Oh, I bet I can break this pile up. I'm gonna bust this pile up. Watch this. I'm gonna blow this sucker up.
November 5 Tango Golf again.
I'm gonna blow right through here.
Yes, ma'am. November 5, Italy, Tango Golf, ITG.
Okay, November 5 Italy Tango Golf. You have your 5-9 to us out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. I will also throw a 5-9. You are lighting up the Oklahoma sky.
Oh, wow, that sounds wonderful. You have a cowboy hat, too?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. All right, well, you have a great rest of your night.
To you too.
Thank you. This is Sheila, okay?
I don't even know what she's at. Is she activating a park?
Kilo India 5, Juliet Zulu Kilo, over.
It is a QMX by QRP Labs. And it is my 1 pound POTA challenge. So I'm not using it right now, but it runs off 9 volts.
You have a 5-9 as well. How old are you, over?
My tiny key. Thanks to Aura.
Okay. How old are you? I have a guy sitting here with me, and he's 10 years old.
Oh, there we go. Black Swamp. What's up, Black Swamp? I know those guys. They gave me a shirt. It depends on how often I transmit.
Jan, J-A-N.
Oh, I like that. Okay, right, because I have a grandson that's named Jackson, and he's mad. So
He doesn't have a call sign. He's sitting with me, just using the radio here, and he's using my call sign, over.
that is awesome. I love it. I would love it if any of my kids or my grandkids would play radio, but my best friend right beside me, two other friends sitting with me as well, so I appreciate it.
I think we're losing her.
I hope you stick with it and you get the young call sign.
Roger. What's your QTH, over? Roger. I was up in Ohio for about a month total, working on rigs up there, over. Roger. Now, how old are you, over?
Oh my god, that's a second guy! Don't be like this, dudes. My dudes.
You're 5?
55, dog.
55.
He 55. She just got done saying her grandkids.
Yeah, you're 65?
Bro.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, this is KI5JGK cleared in 73.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu.
Victor, QRP. November Zulu 2 Sierra, park to park. Park to park.
Let me make sure I have that right. It's Kilo Echo Zero Papa uniform?
Dang. How many people ask her our age? Is that 2? Like back to back? Bros, come on. All right, that's not gonna work here. I don't think she's got a huge pile up. ASL, please.
November. Just wanted to thank you for the weather report and good job you're doing there. And great signal. Your blasting through. Appreciate everything and serve you.
Oh, that might be.
Weekend, over.
Okay, thanks, Don. We got Tim there, and thanks for the report.
Yeah, I'm on the version just before the current one. Thanks, Tim. I'll do that.
Kansas as well, and you have a great weekend, too.
73, sir.
Somebody in the background behind you.
Audio. Is this guy pretending to be the Russian buzzer?
Marcus, I'm sorry to lose you. Signal fading. And plus, I've got a nearby station over here that's being tested. But I will tell you, it's been nice talking with you. And
all right.
Thank you very much for dropping in.
I'm gonna try going back up. We're gonna take one more crack at a single sideband, and then we're gonna go try to do CW really fast. Because I'm probably gonna be better doing that. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Dang.
Echo 5, Alpha, Sierra. Trying to get hold of Kilo Charlie 3, Romeo Mike Victor in US 1429.
They do sell pre-builts, but you pay for that. I think it's like, well, we'll pull it up at the end of the live stream. But you do pay a little bit more for it, and there's a long list to get on the buyer's list for the maker to build them for you.
QSL.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. A lot of people in there. Also, I don't have a notch filter on this. You can hear the notch there. The spur. Alright, back to 320. Maybe not. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? CQ, 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 CQ Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, CQ Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. I believe it is. We'll check though. Let's add a little spice. CQ, 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 Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Oh yeah, QDX. Well, you can't do the POTA challenge with the QDX. Why are the kits better? I mean, you get it faster, but other than that, I got one behind me that needs to get built. CQ, 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 CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. I'm gonna have to go to 40.
POTA challenge, Whiskey Alpha 7, Charlie Uniform Golf.
Oh, hey, go ahead. POTA challenge, go for it.
Get built. Yeah, you're sounding good. You're up here in Eastern Washington State. You're about a 5-1.
What's the call sign again? Give me the call sign twice, please. Go ahead and give me your call sign like two times, please.
Hotel Romeo.
The station in Washington, come back again with your call sign 2 times, please.
Yeah, Whiskey Alpha 7, Charlie Uniform Golf. You're about a 5-1, 5-1, Eastern Washington.
So it's Whiskey Alpha 7, Charlie Uniform Golf, is that correct?
Roger, Roger.
Well, thank you very much for the contact. I appreciate it. I'll take the 5-1, and I think you're probably like a 5-5 here. All right, there you go.
You're about right on 5-1.
Copy the 5-1, copy the 5-1. Who else is in there? Another station? Go ahead. Was there a neuter station? Go ahead. All right, we're going to slide down to some CWI. Slide on down the frequency. See you in a little while. Thanks, everybody. KI6NAZ. Oh, it is Cougar Gold! It is! What up? The Coug.
Delta Florida.
Oh, they came way up.
I have your 55, 55, QSL.
Here we go. We're getting Ohio. We're going to break that pile up.
All right. Thank you for the 55, Arizona. I appreciate it. You have a great night. 7-3.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu.
The November Alpha Zulu again.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu.
All I have is November Alpha Zulu again.
Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Come on now.
Is that Kilo 0, November Alpha Zulu?
Kilo India 6, Kilo India 6, Kilo India 6.
Okay, got it. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Thank you for your patience. You are 5-3, 5-3, QSL.
Copy. You're a 5-5, 5-5, 55 into Southern California, QSL.
I didn't get your state, say again.
California. Charlie Alpha.
California. You have a great night. Thank you so much for the contact. 7-3.
7-3. Booyah! What up?
This is Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Tango X-Ray in US 1956 calling.
Oh, she's way up. Way up.
Kilo 7, Uniform Alpha Papa.
The Kilo station again.
UAP, what's up? UAP's in the house.
Kilo.
Get him, UAP. Get that contact.
Okay, Kilo 7, go now.
Kilo 7, Uniform Alpha Papa.
Okay, Kilo 7.
I snuck in. I saw the opening, man. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Whoa now, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All right. Then you just take this, boink, take that off. Nope, that's the wrong way. Gotta get my Pokemon cards out of here. Gotta get my Pokemons out of here. Whoa. Hold on now. Who set this thing to not chill mode? Oh, that's why. It's not on. Hey, wait a second. I had this thing working. Bro. No. Come on now. Ah! All right, hold on. Ah! Okay, hold on. What? I didn't get it. What was he? Okay, okay. Oh, it's 0. Yeah, da da da. So that was nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, what am I doing here? Okay. Ah! Freaking myself out. Come on, dude. I'm gonna use the power of chat. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if he's still hearing me, but. Did I get it? Are you there? You're watching a master in his art. Art of watching somebody fail at CW, absolutely. The master at play. Welcome to the pageant of the masters. All right, you get the idea. I think it worked. What do I want to do? Let's mute this before I blow your ears out when I do the next thing. There we go. All right. So yeah, all right. Holy smokes. Woo, Nelly. I'm kind of sweating. Okay. Uh-oh. I got a message on my phone. I won't tell you what it is, but it's should be interesting. Also, totally unrelated to any of this. Something I missed out on when I was at DEF CON was, like, is it Key Vault? What do they call themselves? Keyport. The Keyport company. They got all these little tools, and it's actually a keychain. Like, I have 2 keys in there, which I won't be showing you. But they got a tool that's branded with DEF CON. They have a 256 USB-C thumbstick, and then I got a UB key thrown on that to add yet another copy of my UB keys, because I am a big advocate of the UB-isms of the world. So there you go. You can 1 pound POTA challenge all the things. I am bad at CW. I know that I can and have made 1 CW contact. Well, no, I've done way more than that, but I can do 1 during at least a POTA at any one time. So I am going to show you really quick here. Let's go back to the web, and let's pull up the QRP Labs. So I can show it to you. Just walk you through it again. I cannot tell you how many times we talked about this, and it feels like every time we do it, people are like, I'm just hearing about this for the first time. It's like, bro, how many videos do I have to make to tell you guys, like, it doesn't matter if you like QRP or not. This is like Baofeng levels of impulse buy. $102 for the kit, assembled for $152.47. Now, there is a caveat to this. So you can select a band spread. Oh, you can't see it, can you? All right, let's fix that real fast. Hold, please. Hold, please. So there is a band spread that you must be aware of. You can do 80 through 20, which the one I have on the table is 80 through 20. That's the one I built. That was a version 1, like first gen. I bought it at Hamvention years ago. There is a middle spread, which is 60 through 15, which for me is like kind of a sweet spot. But the fact that it has 60 is not helpful to me, Don. I know you love that, but not me. I prefer the special mod that Adam did to his, which gives you 40 through 10. 40 through 10, perfect radio. For me, perfect radio. They have a low spread, though, and that's 20 through 10. So just imagine if you could pick up, or is it, no, it's not 40 through, it's 30 through 10, I think, is the mod. And I just saw this fly that has been harassing me during the live stream, so hold on. We got to do this live. I've got my bug assault here. Got him. he landed on me when I was trying to do CW. And then you want the kit, or the case. Sorry, that's assembled. And then if you want the enclosure like I have, it's $20. Okay? No, I didn't. It just flew over me. My God. My God. But now here's the thing, all right? So here's the waiting list. Click on that. It's literally flying around. Oh, wait. It landed on my tablet. All right, I'm going to stay strapped for a second. These are the weight that they have, okay, guys? Here's the list. So just keep that in mind. You are going to wait a little while to get them. Oh, no, I got 1. Apparently there's 2 then. I don't know what's going on. We got something funky going on here. We're getting fly attacked. Yeah, so there you go. QMX, an amazing cool radio. You should all get one. And if you are so inclined, you can check out the POTA challenge. Again, the goal here is activate a park. So you got to do 10 contacts. With QRP, you can do that. It's not a big deal. At least 1 CW contact, 1 single sideband contact, 1 digital contact. So If you're bad at CW and single sideband's really hard because you're on QRP, you can do the remaining 8 on FT8, for instance, right? And I showed you how to do that. Now, what has to be under a pound? The radio, the battery, the antenna, and then the accessories, the mic, the key, your earbuds, recommend earbuds, and cables. In fact, Adam, to fit the phone into his kit, he cut down earbuds to just have one ear to make it all fit, and he did it. He rocked it. And he used a QMX. I believe that was what he used. So there you go. Do I know I haven't participated in the Skeeter challenge, the QRP one. I want to do that, and there was also a zombie walk one I remember. A zombie CW event, which is pretty cool. That's really funny, Smoke Signals. Order tonight and get it for Christmas. Hey, think ahead. If you got ham, if you got gifts, you need to get a ham, and you want to keep it under $200, this is a great one. Go ahead and buy them now, and then you're ready to go. Oh, you know what, Don? It's a good one. Good one. Good one. I don't know. We will be talking about the 7300 Mark II. Ray Novak was the one that texted me, so I'm going to have to catch up with him. But big shout out to Ray if he's watching. I hope, well, I don't, is he? He could be. Yeah, because it's about 11 a.m. their time in Tokyo. So thanks again, Ray, for doing the live stream with me. It was fantastic. I think the reception has been outstanding, and we're super excited to hear more. I'm going to say a big thank you to the patrons. Again, we're going to go end this live stream. It's going to end. Sorry. I'm sorry. The show must end. But the fun is not over. I'm going to be back again with a second live stream where we answer your questions live. That's the goal. We're going to take your questions live. People who are newcomers, meaning first time joining the Discord, the voice channel, which I already told you how to join, you guys get precedence to ask your question first. We'll take them live and, hopefully answer all your, important questions that are keeping you from getting on the air. Or if you were on the air and you had a problem, well, we're going to help you solve those problems, all right? That's my promise to you. We got quite a track record of helping people. I tell you what. There's also some homework assignments that I haven't heard back from some people. We got some people helped out, and I think we nailed it. But they needed to come back and let us know that we completed the issue or not. And that's we got to get back on that. We got to catch up on those guys. I don't know what they're up to. Uh-oh. Frank's already queuing me for potential stuff to be warned about. How many QMX do you think you can buy for one 7300 Mark II? I don't know, because I don't know what they're going to sell for. Well, if you want to know, you can go watch my video. I did a quick recap video on building mine. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is intermediate. It is a proper intermediate to the harder edge of intermediate. There are some non-standard toroids, and by non-standard, it's not that they're weird. It's just that you don't experience them very often, so you very, very, very much need to follow the instructions to the letter. Good news, it's very well silk screened, so the parts make perfect sense where they go. And you got to, it's not difficult, but you got to follow the instructions. And instructions are well written with lots of pictures and all kinds of other fun stuff. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much. I'm going to wrap things up over here, get ready for the live stream. Wouldn't you please join us? The link is in the video description for our Discord, and I will talk to you again real soon. 73. When did Ray Novak text me? Let's check. That is shocking.